1 2 1 2 check check. You have anything you want to say? I was trying to do this to like block out the light from the window, but it didn't really work. So now I just have like this nerd thing. If you want me to do a video about my I guess physical collection, let me know. Could be fun. It'll be really long. You can you can't really see like half of it, to be honest. But speaking of movies, it's time to do my top 10 best and worst movies of 2025. I saw a lot of movies this year. A lot of them in theaters. AMC A-list, fucking godsend, bro. It's pretty much it. I mean, I kind of hard pivoted my channel into talking about movies, but that's just what I'm into right now. I watched like 6 movies in the past 2 days. So, and obviously with year-end lists, people's opinions are going to be different. So if there's a movie you really love that is not on this list, make your own list. This list will probably age out by like next year, but it is what it is right now. I got to get this video out before Oscar season rolls around because I'm going nutso. As with my best and worst albums video, we're going to be starting out with the honorable mentions, the ones that didn't quite make it into the top 10, but I do want to shout out in alphabetical order by title. Black Bag, written by David Coep and directed by Steven Soderbergh. Begonia, written by Will Tracy and directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. It Was Just an Accident, written and directed by Jafar Panahi. The Naked Gun, written by Dan Kreger, Doug Mand, and Akiva Schaffer, and directed by Akiva Schaffer. And Wake Up Dead Man, written and directed by Ryan Johnson. All great movies. Really liked those, but didn't really quite make it on the list. So it's gotta go somewhere. And as always, I don't want to end the video with a negative note, so we're going to be starting the flip-flop between best and worst with the worst. My number 10 worst movie of 2025 is Anemone, written by Daniel Day-Lewis and Ronan Day-Lewis, and directed by Ronan Day-Lewis. This is probably the most boring movie I've seen all year. This entire movie feels like the first act of what could be like a pretty decent like family drama, stretched out into over 2 hours. Because the way this movie ends should be where at least like the first act ends. I give some grace and say the second act, but you need like a whole other resolution to this character and this story. It's insane to me where they choose to cut it, and it pisses me off the more I think about it. Like, Daniel Day-Lewis has 2 pretty good monologues, and that's about it. That's about all you really get out of this movie, other than wasting 2 hours. Number 10 on my best list is Sorry Baby, written and directed by Ava Victor. Such an incredibly intimate movie, really funny, charming, emotionally effective, just very I don't want to say heartwarming watch, but if it's a movie that really makes you feel something deep down in your heart. I'm not saying much because I don't want to spoil much of it. So, number 9 on my worst list is Him, written by Skip Bronke, Zach Ackers, and Justin Tipping, and directed by Justin Tipping. This movie is when you decide you want to go surrealist without having like a plan for it. This movie is trying to do a lot of things. It gets way too jumbled in its own weirdness. Marlon Wayans is really trying to pull something out of this. He's really trying. I can see him, but it's just not working. Tim Heidecker in the ending to this movie is sadly one of the most annoying things I think I've seen all year. It's a stinker. It's a stinker. Sorry, y'all. I had to put like a sweatshirt on or something. It's cold in my fucking room right now. Number 9 on my best list is Frankenstein, written and directed by Guillermo del Toro. This movie's awesome, dude. Honestly, just everything technically about it is what like I really like love about movies. Just the production design, the fucking score, the cinematography. I really don't mind that the camera's moving all the time. It looks cool, man. It looks cool, man. Jacob Elordi is really like fantastic in this movie to me. Probably the performance I've been like the most surprised by this year. Did I talk about the score already? If I did, I'm going to mention it again. The fucking score in this movie, there's a sequence with Oscar Isaac basically making the monster, and the sweeping score in that scene is like one of my favorite moments in like movies this year. It's crazy. Number 8 on my worst list, bit controversial, I guess. The Shrouds. Drop my phone again. Written and directed by David Cronenberg. So this was my first Cronenberg movie. Probably not a great choice to do that. My main complaint with this movie, because there are things I do like about it. My main complaint with this is Vincent Cassel's performance. I don't know what the fuck he's doing in this movie, but it is like way too off, like kilter for me personally. His line deliveries are so weird and not like in a good way. There's stuff I do like about it. The sense of, I don't know, like sensationalizing death is very interesting to me. But man, I just watching this, I really was not liking the performances in this movie. That's what really brought it all the way down for me. I was starting to like giggle to myself in the theater during like obviously serious parts because of how bad Vincent Cassel is in this movie. Number 8 on my best list is Marty Supreme, written by Josh Safdie and Ronald Bronstein, and directed by Josh Safdie. This movie is just electric, man. Like a lot of other Safdie stuff, this movie is just jumping out of the screen at you. Probably my favorite Timothée Chalamet performance. He is really just firing on all cylinders this movie. All of the side characters, the B plots are extremely interesting. I think people who don't think Gwyneth Paltrow was essential to the movie is kind of stupid. Sorry. Just the fucking score, man. Everything about this is just really, really fun filmmaking. And it's great. It's really great. Number 7 on my worst list. Why did I say it like that? Number 7 on my worst list is Five Nights at Freddy's 2, written by Scott Cawthon and directed by Emma Tamey. Why did I say it like that? I don't know what I expected with this one, to be honest. I thought the first one was fine. I didn't hate it. This one I do. This one I hate. It's just so messy. Why are we letting Scott Cawthon write the screenplay? What's happening? Have you seen the level of thought he puts into his games? Why are we letting him write the movie? I mean, just performances are bad. Dialogue is horrendous a lot of the time. It's a PG-13 horror movie, so they pussy out on a lot of what could be the most interesting moments. I wouldn't say it's a disappointment because it's about what I expected. But I don't know. I grew up on this fucking franchise. It's pretty important to my, I guess, my lexicon in a sense. So I don't know. I wish it was better. It's a mess. Number 7 on my best list is Eddington, written and directed by Ari Aster. I had to rewatch this movie for it to really like settle on me. This movie fucking pisses me off, man. Oh my God. Not only is this movie like aging extremely well, in just the point of making the movie consistently gets vindicated as time goes on. There's so many moments in this movie that just like sincerely like
fucking like irk me, and not in a bad way. It's kind of hard to put into words for me exactly why this movie is so good, because it's not just like, oh, I lived through that, I remember that, the thing I remember is on the screen, therefore I like it. If that was the case, I'd fucking like Five Nights at Freddy's too. It's more just the emotions it gets out of me I haven't really experienced out of a movie before, and just a lot of the social commentary in here really resonates with me. I don't think this is a centrist movie at all. This is really fucked up reflection of our society right now, and not to be all Joker about it, but it is true. I don't know. It's really hard to describe this movie. It reminds me of what I lived through. Therefore, it's good. I don't know. I really don't know. It's good. Number 7 though. It's number 7. Number 6 on my worst list is Hurry Up Tomorrow, written by Trey Edward Schultz, Abel Tesfaye, and Reza Fahim, and directed by Trey Edward Schultz. Holy fuck, this sucks. This movie just meanders. I think to sum up this movie for me is that it takes, I think, about 15 minutes to complete the on-screen like opening credits, like the produced by this fucker and then cinematography by this fuckhead. It's like it takes 15 minutes, I believe. At least it felt like it. There was a whole, because okay, it starts out doing the thing, right? And then The Weeknd performs a song. I forget which one. He performs a song, and it's like one take. They pause the on-screen credits during this one shot of Weeknd performing a song just to be like, hey, pay attention to The Weeknd. And that's how I feel about this movie. It's just like, whoa, look at The Weeknd. Whoa, I like The Weeknd. What the fuck does he know about making movies and TV? Not much, apparently. It's just really annoying, man. Especially that scene with Jenna Ortega. Oh my god. Saying some shit like, Gasoline was a flop, and I actually really like that song. Like, they tried to do like an audition type thing with like that ending. But it just doesn't go nearly as like hard as it needs to be. I don't know, man. It's so bad. It's really bad, man. Number 6 on my best list is Sinners, written and directed by Ryan Coogler. I'm not going to be one of those people that are like, it's popular now, so it's bad now. It's great. It's a fucking great movie, man. Just the way it has so much patience is so like kind of unheard of in a horror movie of this size, Michael B. Jordan in this movie is honestly amazing. Like, I genuinely forget that he's the same guy playing 2 different characters. It's incredible what he's doing in this movie. And then the music is just phenomenal. Fucking Miles Canton. Holy shit, dude. Like, oh my god. There's some fucked up moments in here too that sit pretty hard with me while watching. So I don't know. I mean, it's great. Number 5 on my worst list is A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, written by Seth Rice and directed by Konga Nada. I made a video about this a few months ago. I detail pretty much everything I don't like about this movie there. But I'll restate this. What the fuck was the budget of that high school musical? That does not make any sense to me unless it's a fucking art high school. Number 5. We're just going to move on. Number 5 on my best list is No Other Choice, written by Park Chan-wook, Lee Kyung-mi, Don McKellar, and Lee Jae-hee. Directed by Park Chan-wook. This movie is genuinely mind-blowing. It's one of the best spectacles of modern filmmaking that we have this decade. The cinematography, the editing, the sound design, the fucking lead performance from a guy, I'm forgetting his name right now. Everything technical about this movie is genuinely mind-blowing to me. And it has such a very engaging story to it that kind of resonates with me a lot. Just politically, this movie's amazing, dude. It's fucking phenomenal. Number 4 on my worst list is K-pop Demon Hunters, written by Maggie Kang, Danya Jimenez, Hannah McMecken, and Chris Applehands, and directed by Chris Applehands and Maggie Kang. Again, I'm not hating this because it's popular. I watched, you can fucking check my Letterboxd diary. This is the date I fucking watched it. And this is the date that fucking Golden first came on Billboard. All right, bro. Chill out. This movie fucking sucks, dude. I think I hate everything about this other than the animation. I think the music is horrible. I think the dialogue is horrendous. Those fucking scenes with like the two like love interests in this movie are horrendous. Oh my god, I wanted to throw up. The voice acting is terrible too. Whoever voices like the lead Saja boy is awful. Never put him in another movie again, bro. Holy shit. I mean, animation's great. I do really love, I guess, this Western Spider-Verse style. We come up with one innovative animation style and we have to do it in every movie now. Oh, man. I basically watched this movie like how I am right now. I kind of just sat there doing this the entire time. So it's just a bad movie to me. Man, I really hate it. Number 4 on my best list is If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, written and directed by Mary Bronstein. I made a video about this as well, but to reiterate, extremely stressful movie. It kind of feels like the inverse of Eraserhead in the sense of the fear of parenting, and also like some more details of just like how do you take care of someone else if you can't take care of yourself, which is a message that very much hits close to home for me. So yeah, amazing movie. Number 3 on my worst list is VHS Halloween. Here we go. Written by R.H. Norman, Michelle Pitt Norman, Anna Slokovic, Brian M. Ferguson, Alberto Marini, Paco Plaza, Casper Kelly, and Alex Ross Perry, and directed by Brian M. Ferguson, Casper Kelly, Michelle Pitt Norman, R.H. Norman, Alex Ross Perry, and Paco Plaza. If you don't know what VHS movies are, and just hear me list a bunch of names, it is basically kind of just like a horror short film anthology series that most of the time kind of fucking sucks. Listen, my thing with VHS movies is that a lot of the concepts for the segments are pretty interesting on paper, and then you see them in the most confusing execution I think ever. Sometimes. I think the VHS found footage style really limits the creativity that people can have with their segments. A lot of segments just lead to being pretty underwhelming and just kind of annoying to watch. I don't know. They used Grimace Smoking Weed.jpg by Chatpile for the end credits of this movies, so at least there's that. But man, this movie fucking sucks. I honestly didn't really like any of the segments this time. At least sometimes there's at least one where I'm like, okay, that one was good. This one, I don't know, man. This one sucks. Number 3 on my best list is One Battle After Another, written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. In all full honesty, this is probably the best movie of the year. But there are some hypocrisies that I can't really ignore with this movie's usage of revolution. Either if it's trying to support it or just use it for the sake of having a plot beat. However you think it's used, it just feels very hypocritical and kind of gross given all of the Zionist ties this movie has, with Leonardo DiCaprio trying to build a hotel in Israel, Johnny Greenwood's whole history. It's kind of hard to ignore. But listen, while the movie's on, this movie really is fantastic. Honestly, it's perfectly paced. If you don't like the first act, suck my fucking dick, dude. Everybody's giving their A game. This movie is so fucking funny. Sean Penn is hilarious in this movie. The chase scene near the end of this movie is an instant classic. I genuinely cannot believe that scene is less than 5 minutes long. It's insane. I've seen this movie twice. I've seen this movie 3 times in theaters, and every time that sequence feels like 15, 20 minutes. I cannot believe it's less than 5 minutes, bro. That's how masterful the filmmaking is in this movie. And that's why I can low-key ignore it. Listen, bro, Quentin Tarantino's an asshole, but he does have some low-key masterpieces.
Amazing movie. I think if there wasn't any iffy shit about the behind the scenes of some people in this movie, I think this might be my favorite movie of the year. But I can't. On GP, I can't do it. So it's number 3 instead of number 1. Sorry. Number 2 on my worst list is Happy Gilmore 2, written by Tim Herlihy and Adam Sandler and directed by Kyle Newacheck. What the fuck is this, bro? I'm sorry. This movie gets me heated. This is... What the fuck? It's kind of hard to describe how painful this movie is to watch in words. You know, I really don't like this new way of saying something you don't like is AI generated. But this feels like an AI generated movie, bro. I'm sorry. It's just like slop after slop after slop with this movie. What the fuck? And like none of the jokes land. The only times I laughed with this movie were like out of like disbelief of what was happening and not in a good way. What the fuck? I really don't know what else to say, but what the fuck is this, bro? This movie feels like my number 1 worst movie, but for adults. So I guess that's a little bit of a hint. But what the fuck, dude? Number 2 on my best list is Weapons, written and directed by Zach Cregger. This movie fucks, bro. This movie fucks.
This is probably the best theater experience I had all year. That fucking scene where Justine is sleeping in her car. Woo, boy. the gasps that my entire IMAX theater had is unbeatable. Unbeatable theater going experience. It was wild. One of my 10 out of 10s this year. I think this movie is pretty much perfect, to be honest. Like tonally, this movie just lines such a fascinating line of between horror and comedy. The cinematography is consistently amazing to me. What the camera's doing in this movie is so fascinating to me. Everybody is popping off in this movie. I want to shout out Benedict Wong. On a rewatch, his performance is incredible. I need him. I need to see him. I need to see him in more movies that aren't Marvel. To be honest, he's really good in this movie. I mean, Zach Cregger's here to stay, man. I'm sorry, he is. I need that Resident Evil movie so bad, bro. So fucking bad. Oh my god, Resident Evil 9 comes out in like a month. Fuck, I'm gonna cry. What the fuck? I was genuinely about to cry because of how excited I am about Resident Evil. That's nuts. I can still feel it too. That's crazy. What the fuck?
Weapons is amazing. I don't want to say too much because, I mean, the whole thing about this movie is being fascinated with what's unfolding in front of your eyes. So if you have not seen it, watch it. It's amazing. my number 2 best movie in the year.
My number 1 worst movie of the year. I was going to say all time, but it's not. My number 1 worst movie of the year is a Minecraft movie written by Chris Scaletta, Gavin James, Neil Widener, Hubel Palmer, and Chris Bowman, and directed by Jared Hess. Yes, there's 5 screenwriters for that movie. I don't really know what to say about this that hasn't really been said already. It's fucking slop. It's slop. Okay? Just everything about this movie is so annoying. It's so annoying. They have a character in this movie named General Chungus that's voiced by the director. That's one of the most annoying things I might have ever seen in cinema history. Jack Black is being too Jack Black. They have no idea what to do with the girls in this movie. They kind of just fuck off for like most of the movie and then somehow save the day. They're just standing around because they don't know what to fucking do with this stupid ass premise for a movie, bro. Oh my God. I'm getting too mad about this. It's not fun to watch. It's not a good bad either. It sucks. It really sucks. I mean, not to mention the whole shit that has come out of this movie that really only got taken over by 6ix9ine. I mean, the Skrilla song is better than Steve's Lava Chicken or whatever the fuck it's called. It's really bad, man. I really don't know what else to say. It's a Minecraft movie, bro. You can tell. Why is everything so like fleshy in this movie? I have more things to say, I realize. Why are all like the mobs from Minecraft like have skin? We don't need that. Why do it look like this? Why do it look like this? I don't. They're gonna make another one. They're gonna call it another Minecraft movie, and it's gonna make like $1 billion, and I'm gonna fucking shit myself, bro. Fuck. And here we are. My number 1 movie of the year. If you know me, you probably already know what it is. It is Hamnet. Written by Chloe Zhao and Maggie O'Donnell and directed by Chloe Zhao. Fuck, dude. I saw this movie twice in theaters, and it made me cry like a little bitch both times. Jessie Buckley in this movie is unbeatable, to be honest. There's a scene in this movie where she has to like scream, cry, and she like holds out this like scream until like she has no like voice left to give, but like still like carries on with it until she literally like can't breathe anymore. Just that moment is forever stuck in my mind. There's a lot of moments in this movie that are forever stuck with me. The only like nitpick I have about this is that the to be or not to be scene with Paul Mescal is like, I'll admit, kind of stupid. But the rest of the movie, Jacoby Jupe, bro. I don't know where the fuck they found this kid. I think he's Noah Jupe's brother. I don't know. They have the same last name. That scene where he's like next to his, like sleeping next to his sister. Both times I saw this in theaters, it made me walk out with kind of like a daze in my head that I don't really experience often with movies. So I think I have to put it number 1. This is the one that brought the most emotion out of me. Yeah, man. That fucking hawk, bro. Jesus Christ. That fucking there's a shot in this movie where this thing with a hawk comes back, and it's the moment in this movie that breaks me, I think, until like the end of the movie, and it's like 40 minutes in. It's like a 2-hour movie, bro. It's amazing. It's really amazing. That's my list. Again, I'm sure some of this is going to change within the next year. I have a lot of videos planned for the Oscars. Expect
one pretty soon. I have about like 4 videos planned for this Oscar season. So I'm going to be busy. So I will see y'all later. Bye.
What kind of question is that? Even if I was drugged, what's the point of making a special point about it? Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with being drugged? What do you